welcome back. Hello beans, hello and welcome back to Ikidoot Streams. Create above and beyond. Get rid of the inventory bit. Oops, destroying the... I've got some really loud birds going on. Do you hear all that? Yeah. Loud. I'm assuming it's these guys in it. Yeah, not even... There. Those guys over there, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, hello! Welcome back to the stram. I'm going to collect that egg because I'm going to ride you guys eventually. Hopefully. But, yeah, welcome back. Hi! How are you guys doing? Hope well, I hope. I'm just going to double check, make sure I took away the B stream page. I did. Good, good, good. I absolutely was kicking myself that I forgot to do that the other day, so I'm being doubly, triply extra careful now. And we're just gathering some materials really quickly before the episode sort of starts, because yeah, you can never do with too many logs, or too many bricks, or too many bits of clay. So we're basically doing that for now. So we are midway through the week already. I can't believe we're already midway through the week already, but we are. Here we go. And smashing it, basically. And in fact, we're probably actually further through the week because us British folk have got an Easter weekend. We've got the Good Friday weekend, so we've got the Friday off and the Monday. So you might see me streaming some extra things over the course of the weekend. We shall see, hopefully. And you might even get an extra long episode of Create if I feel up to it. Probably it'll be a bunch of stone block, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. We shall see where the wind takes us. There, out of my inbox, all of you. And that, there we go. Yes, I know. Inventory is key, blah 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 blah. I also did just have everything in there though. So, right. So we've got these guys to play with at the moment. So what are these guys? These guys. The millstone and the encased fan. Because basically at this point, we want to be able to make a an automated iron collector, basically. So we don't want to keep having to make iron or go farm iron or whatever, go find iron. We want to just gather it up off of our conveyor belt because that would be handy. That would be handy and easy. So that's what we're going to aim to do. So we're going to take some of those guys as well. We're going to make some more cogwheels for the start because we're going to need them. So there you are. One of those. And we also probably this time want to make the slightly bigger cogwheel because I promised I would show you how to speed up the machine, and I think that's what we're going to do, is speed up the machine. So there it is. So that's the recipe. You saw part of this before when I made the water wheel, but this time we're going to use it in our contraption as well. So we've got two big cogwheels because the whole idea of making the thing faster and better is using cogwheels. So you use the cogwheels, so to step it up, you go from a large... I always get this around the wrong way. A large cogwheel to a small cogwheel will make the small cogwheel go faster, and a small cogwheel to a large cogwheel will make the thing go slower. I think I got that the right way around. If I didn't, we'll find out, basically. We will find out. So, right, over here. Back to our glorious but simple conveyor belt assembly system. So, and you can see it's been ticking along. Like, we've got 5 stacks already, so I mean, you know, really not horrendous, really not bad. Yeah. Hi, Ducky. Meep. Right. So, we are going to make this slightly better, slightly faster, because right now it's going super slow, and we need it to go faster. So, and here's where I get it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to take out these which turns off the whole contraption. You can see there, it stopped. And we're going to take that guy off, because we are going to go big cogwheel. And you can see that's spinning quite fast. Then we're going to go to a small cogwheel. Now you can only go diagonally with the big cogwheels, as you can see. You can see the little like thingy there. Whereas with the little cogwheels you can go on the axis, so top and bottom. Normally, if it would let you. There, see? So I've now connected the big cogwheel to the little cogwheel. I'm now going to go big cogwheel there, and you can see it's sped up. So that one, kind of slow, kind of boring. We're going to go herja, and you can see now that's going a lot faster. Now before, this was doing very slow, now doing very fast. So yeah, definite difference. So we've stepped it up a bit and told it to get a move on. We haven't, however, sped up the conveyor belt, because that is still going at the original speed, because we've taken the power through this block into that cog to make that conveyor belt go. But we've sped it up here, up top, as you can see. Definitely going a bit fast now. Yeah, getting about one block every other block. Not bad. Right. Except now we want to do something else with it. We don't want it to just be doing cobble generation, because, well, we want it to be doing iron. So, we're going to do some silly things here now. Right. I want it to get into my millstone. So if I bot the millstone, you can see here it'll grind a bunch of things, and you'll be using this a lot, trust me. Trust. But like here, you can take the crushed and turn it into dust, and you can get extra ore for doing that. But you can also, I believe, let's see if I can find it now. 49 pages of this. Hang on a second. Limestone. Da, da, da. This is where I get blown up by a creeper. You wait for it. And where is it? Okay, so we've got gravel. I don't want that. I want to turn it into... Where's the cobble? Should be possible. Is it on the last page? There you go. Oh, it's on the last page. Typical. There. Cobblestone into here. We'll turn this into gravel. When you've turned that into gravel, you can then wash it. So you can take it and wash it. Except at the moment, all of this is kind of, for one, going slow, and for two, it's going away from this here. So I kind of want to actually take this in another direction. So I feel like maybe this way. Because we want to keep this compact. We don't want this to be sprawling all over the place. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna take out these guys, and then I think I'm gonna bring it over this way. I think. So the millstone is one that is powered from the bottom of it. So whatever I do, I want to be powering it from the bottom. So this one powers from the top, but you can place it sideways, upside down, blah blah blah. The millstone is a little bit more limited in what it can do. It can only get powered from the bottom. You can't turn it in every different directions. Because the idea is you chuck stuff into the top and it grinds it up. Mash, mash, mash. Gosh, gosh, gosh. So, I'm going to, first starters, turn that cog so that this stops. Because having stuff moving along the conveyor belt at all times is going to be a nuisance. So, and I don't want to be dealing with that. And we're going to take off that. Because if I bring this to here instead, like so, reconnect it for now, what I can do is I can take this conveyor belt upwards. Hang on. Yeah, there. Right, so my conveyor belt then is bringing it to here, right? What I want to do then, I think, is take it upwards. So what you can do here is hadja. Now, if you're going upwards, because I want to chuck stuff into the bottom of this machine, right? Following? Yeah, into the bottom of this machine. I need to take it up. Now, that is possible. It's a little bit more fiddly. You guessed it. You guessed it. So I'm going to bring it up like so. There we go. This is why I need bamboo, by the way, people. I'm going to bring it up probably to here, I think. So then we go and there. Ta-da! Like that, right? So then when it reaches the end of that conveyor, it'll be picked up by this conveyor. Or should do. Should do. Because this conveyor will stop when it gets to this point if it can't find another place for it to get off. But because it is finding another place to get off, it'll get onto this one here. The sun's going down again. Right. I wonder if we take that cog and use it here. We now want power to go from here into this conveyor belt, and we also want power to go this way and get into the bottom of our millstone, which is going to be sat somewhere underneath this, because we want the stuff to get into this millstone. So if I pop a plank here, do we want it one up? We might want it one up. We might there. I feel like we want that one up. We can always test it. Let's link it up. Let's link it up. So, this is where we go crazy with the gearboxes and stuff. So, I want to take power from this to that. This to that. Which I think is going to be this way. So, I come down here. Like so. Get flooded. And then we're going to pull that from there. Transport it to there. Then we're going to chuck a cogwheel there. Because if we then chuck it into the back of this, hopefully, hey, it's going the right way. Because we did the rule of 3. So what? 2 cogwheels, it goes one way and the other way. 3 cogwheels, they go the same way. Trust. Trust. Right, so if we then test this, the easiest way to test it is going to be... I say easy. Get off the conveyor belt. There. So then we should see this get destroyed there. And get onto that. Beautiful. Now, does it get into the grinding thing? It did. Oh, nice. So we can have that there. Lovely. Very good. So at some point it'll stop because it won't have enough space to get into there. And I did say you probably want to be putting this all into boxes first, so maybe we don't have the cogwheel there. But, I mean, that works. So, very good. Right. Pause off all of that again by turning one of the cogwheels. And let's break that, which gives you the cobblestone that's already in there. So what we're going to do now is take you off. Break you. Take you off. We don't need you anymore. And then, can we do this like this? Will that get into that funnel? Yes. Answer is yes. Ah. It's almost like I planned it. Because then, millstone goes there. And then we just got to break some dirt around it. So we can actually access it and do things. We don't need these guys anymore because they were just here being our support scaffolding. There we are. Right. Now, as I said, this needs to be powered from the underneath. So we're gonna have to go down a few blocks while we figure this one out, because that's the power source there. So I wonder if we can nab that and bring it down like so. And then bring it over. And then all we need is another gearbox there. I say all we need. We still need to go back and get more stuff. So do be warned if you ever do that. I don't want you to be holding dirt, thank you. Yeah. There we go. Sorted, fixed it. I like having my windows on my funnels. Right. Yeah, gearbox. We need another gearbox. Which I feel like is... In fact, I wonder if we take that down further. because that's not going into a box, it's going into that first. So, box. And then, maybe... Hang on, let's take those off. There we go. So that would then go into a box. And then from the box we can put a funnel on it to then do another thing. So, which means our millstone then is probably actually going to go here. Makes it a bit more difficult. Because we'd have to then link it up underneath. Oh, but then... I wonder if I can take it from that. We probably can take it from that, right? I feel like that's doable. I feel like that's doable. So if we bring it out with the shaft to get it over here, and then take it down to... No, wait. Take it across, so we can then take it down. We're not giving ourselves much room here. I know we are not. But that's fine. That's fine. There's still early game, and we can make a huge monstrosity later. But now we just need this to work. So, cog there, and then we're going to convert the gearbox to go that way, and then we're going to pop that there, which means that is now grinding. Which means if we pop a chute here, it should now be moving it down, which means this should now be milling it. And it is. You can see the little particle effects. Nice. Lovely, as one might say. Lovely. Right, just going to fill in. Actually, you probably don't want to fill in that bit, because that's going to be how we get it out. So, I'm going to clear off a bit of this as well, because we are probably going to need to use something different to get it out of here. Because right now it is grinding, it's doing the thing. And if I right click on this, you see I can get gravel. It's not going particularly fast, but it's going. We probably could speed it up with the giant cogwheel, but we'll leave it be for now. Because we need to get the gravel out here. And I think what we'll do is we'll use an andesite funnel to get it onto a new conveyor belt to take it up that way. And then bring it this way to blast it with the washer. Probably. Right, so, cog. Wrong way around. Better. To then come up here. To come up to here, because then we can take it off that way. Probably. Because then that should link to that. So that then it'll get onto there, once we put a filter on it, to bring it over this way, to then take it in front of the fan, which will be connected on this side. So the fan will be connected here, probably pulling it rather than pushing it, because we haven't given ourselves much space. Right. Oh wow, there's loads of flowers over there as well. I'll tell you what the best source is for making the conveyor belts, weirdly, is Spanish moss. If you can find Spanish moss in your world, 100% get your hands on it, because it grows really fast. It's like vines, so it grows really fast. And you can collect all of it in one go. You don't have to like run around and punch a bunch of daisies. So I recommend it. In all honesty, yeah, recommend it. At some point we will go for a bit of an explore, because we do need to get bamboo and whatnot. Because yeah, I need my I miss my bamboo. But for now we're getting things started. We're getting things going, which means a little bit of hard graft, and then we go and do some more exploring. Ba-ba-da. Right, spider. Apparently, I think we must be near a cave here, because I see mobs keep popping up, but they're not up here. Which makes me think there is, like, we must be at the top of a cave or something there. Either way, right. Gonna go back to the base and make ourselves some more rubber, which is needed to make the conveyor belts. And we've already got everything we need to make that anyway, so that's easy, that's nice. Right. For those that missed it last time, water source. And what we need is, oops, not to do that, is the basin. Did I really just do that? I got rid of the wrench off of my line, off of my bar, and then realised I needed to have the bucket of water. Brain. Paranoia. Right, water source. And dandelions. Because that's one of the easiest recipes you can do. Where did you go? Yeah, they're in there. Then we're going to quickly turn that, which will compact and smooshificate the flowers to extract their resin, so we can then use it to make the conveyor belts. At least that's the idea. There you go. You can see we used up nearly a whole quarter stack, but we've got 4 bits of rubber from that, so kind of worth it. Right, water in there. Poppies do the same. This gets a lot easier with the next couple of steps, but you will be doing a lot of this by hand to start with. It's supposed to be difficult, supposedly. Right, and that should be enough of that. We used up nearly a quarter stack of those as well. Right, and then you bring this over here, the rubber that we just made, chuck it into the furnace, twiddle thumbs. You can use other things in there. I think you can also use like rice panicles and stuff, but I've not done that before, so yeah. Cook up the rubber. Right. So there are other ways as well. I feel like it's worth mentioning. If I see if I can find it, there are other ways of making these things go faster without doing the stepping up cog thing. Let's see if I can find it. I don't see it on that page. There. That guy. Now, I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to do it for this one because we hadn't actually looked at one of these last time. This is a rotational speed controller. This can be, if you power into the side of it with a slower cog, you can then use this brass box below to set the speed for the rest of it to go, which means you can have it going at stupid speeds. If you keep doing that and you put it up to like 64, it will break, but it can be handy if you're tight on space. So, worth bearing in mind, I guess. Right. While we're here, I feel like we should make some more large cogwheels, because we will need that for the fan side of things, because the fan needs to go at a particular kind of speed. So, yes. Right. Missing planks. Of course we're missing planks. This is why I did some resource gathering off screen to make sure that I was ready for the event, that I would need stuff. Although, to be fair, it was about 10 minutes before the episode started, so, you know. Right, there we go. Some more large cogwheels as well. Ta-da! Right. That should have cooked up. Lovely. Which means we can make another 3 belts. Ta-da! I did say I was going to show you how to do this, so I guess I'm going to be showing you a bit sooner than I planned. So all we do is we come down a little bit. Like so. 3, 4. Make a big U shape. Probably this, actually. Make a big U shape here. Because then what you do is you take your water wheel, this guy, and do you know how I did it over there instead? This time, jump and place. And you'll be able to place it sideways. Now, because of the fans are facing this way, I want water on this side. You place water on that side, because it's surrounded by all of its edges, that's now going 256. So you've got that style as an option, or this style as an option. So, right, fill this in again, so I don't fall in here every single time we come out here, because that would be bad. Leaving that exposed. So instead of having it on its side up here like this, if I can get up there, instead of having it on its vertical axis like that, I've now got it horizontally laying down like that. Makes sense. So, right. We now want to speed it up. No, let's not do that. Not that way around. That way around. Big. Too little. Too big. Wait. Doing that wrong somehow. I've got this, don't you panic. Too little. Wow, it's just not my night, is it? Oh, you. Too little. Too big. Too little. Oh. Okay, it can't go there because that one's there, so we've got to put it somewhere else. So let's pop it there. So then it's in line with that, so we just need to then get another thingy-me-bip. What do you call it? Gearbox. And pray that it's going to push the other right way. So one of those into one of these. Come back around here. Turn you on its head so that I can then connect this to that. I bet you anything it's going the wrong way. How much do you want to put money on it? Oh my god, it's going the right way! And, because it's gone faster now, it's actually blowing a lot further as well. So, good news. Good news, everybody! Right. Let's fill in the mess. Get some more water. And fill in the gap. Remove that. Thank you. And I want to have some cobblestone, which you can see now. I mean, this isn't the world's fastest thing, but it's already building up a fair amount of cobble. So, you know, it's small beginnings, but apparently works. Chuck the water there. Too wide so that it goes down rather than across my conveyor belt, like it was earlier. Now all we do is we turn you so that the V now is pointing out, the little arrow is pointing out. Stand here and hopefully, please convert before you turn the corner. Really? Ah! How? How is that even possible? It's washing all the way back here and it's still going too fast. Well, okay, well we probably should stop that because it's definitely not working. I think I am going to have to turn this one into one that's powered by a windmill. Because I mean that is already going quite fast. So I might call it quits there, but yeah. We got something going. We didn't get that much going, as you can see by the map. I mean this whole place is going to be filled full of contraptions anyway at some point. It will become an absolute mess. But for now, we got another bit of our contraption sorted, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we just haven't got that bit working yet. Oh well. Right, well. As always, thank you, my beans. Thank you very much for joining me on this joyful Wednesday evening. I hope you all have a good rest of the week. For those that are Brits that have the bank holiday weekend, I will be doing a bit more streaming over the weekend, so definitely do pop by, come and chill out with me. I will probably be doing a stone block random stream, which I have been known to do. Stone block 2 that is, and possibly also even a slightly longer create if people are game for that. So we'll see. But yeah, bank holiday weekend gives me plenty of time to goof around and collect more squishy duckies. So you know, yeah, that's the thing. Right, good night and goodbye.